Hello everybody, I have an amazing build for you today with the growing stuff. This one heavily tested, yeah, daily trials free with red captains. I tested fully today. This is insane. So basically this is different than what I usually do. I actually stayed with drop more consumables. I think they can be very powerful and it can actually kind of be replacement just in case we want to drop something to get extra durability. So what I did, I've actually have here a critical hit, but I decided to drop it. What I did is like this. So this drop more consumables will frequently, especially when we are dealing with lots of enemies, we're gonna get some nice consumables, preferably strength potion, which increase the damage. And because we have many enemies, we have a chance to come across this one. Now, we have exploding here to kind of replace the fact that we don't have this huge damage of this weapon, because we combine both survivability and damage. But again, because we're not clearing enemies super fast, more enemies will come towards us. We can try to warp around us. But this is good for us, because then we can actually, when we hit with exploding, we can actually eliminate enemies very fast. Of course, this one contradict each other, but again, this brings so much volume, so I don't mind. And actually, Refreshment was very good in terms of the time that I actually have it ready. Of course, when enemies surround us, of course, with the gong, I just continue rolling against enemies, and I'm going to get gonged very often. So I get the really kind of a very big volume from the gong, and we're going to make enemy explode. So we're going to wipe enemies so fast that this weapon will feel like it has 3 times critical hit. I'm just saying, this is crazy. It's all about synergy. Alright, so in terms of gameplay, make enemies surround us so we can use the gong and use the exploding and just wipe them out. That's the idea. Alright, so we also have with the armor, Soul Gather, Lifestealer Aura, chilling, cooldown. Why we want cooldown? Because I want gong to be very often. We also have the Soul Bow with Animal Convey and cooldown reduction. So again, the most important thing here, you can actually spam everything. 1, 2, 3 and space. Always spam space, because we want gong to be available as soon as possible. Alright, and as you know, it says long cooldown. But if you roll and we have this extra cooldown, you're going to have it ready in most engagements. Alright, deflect, potion barrier, of course, Deathcam Mushroom, and Iron and Amulet. I know it sounds like, alright, come on, where is the sharpness? Where is the just level 1 committed? This is just insane synergy when it comes to letting enemies come close to us and then just reduce the damage and increase our damage and let exploding deal the extra damage. This works so well, especially when you are surrounded with tons of enemies, and this is actually when we have problems, right? So let me show you in gameplay how it works. It works amazingly well in everything. Let's take a look. So we are doing the daily trials 3 of today's with 100% committed for enemies. All enemies have committed. So this means tons of damage. Now I want you to pay attention actually how this one plays. You're gonna see that I'm just tapping everything. I'm rolling fast to get, you see, immediately it was almost full, and I just continue rolling and I have the Gong of Weakening available for me. Just look how frequent I have Gong of Weakening. So this is kind of a no-brainer build. You can just continue spamming everything because you're gonna get everything available for you so fast. Also pay attention to the potion. You can see that it's available very fast as well, considering I have explosion as well. And remember, this is tons of damage is supposed to come towards us. We can easily die here like in 2 shots, even immediately, if you don't have the right gear. This is a very, what's supposed to be a very tough daily trials 3. And of course, I just took everything that I can when it comes to raid captains. I don't mind. This build is just so good. Now look at the clearance. I mean, I can still eliminate lots of enemies super fast because of the gong, right? Because the gong I can activate it very often. So this comes replacing the extra damage I should have got if I went with other enchantment to deal damage. So I'm just bursting myself in, and that's why the clearing is so good. I don't mind actually enemies surrounding me. because then I can activate the gong and apply it to all the enemies around me and clear them out faster, especially when exploding will explode and deal damage to nearby enemies as well. Alright, let's go. First of all, keep in mind that the reason the consumable perk is so good, because if I get the strength potion, it lasts for 30 seconds. That's how powerful it is. And instead of getting crit, I can actually now, you see I got it right now, the strength potion. You see 30 seconds there is available. Now look, this is a troublemaker. The idea is that you get in everything. You don't run away for anything. You want enemies to come towards you. This is kind of a build that you don't kind of go forward, backward. You just rush in. Keep in mind, continue spamming the space, the 1, 2, 3. You don't care. As you're gonna get the gong available for you very, very frequently. So just rush in. Just rush in and make troubles. Now look at this. I'm dealing so much damage, but not because the weapon is powerful, because the combination of the gong, strength potion if I get it, and exploding. Look at this. Look how easy it is for me to pass through all these enemies. This is just crazy. And now even get to be so durable as well. So this is like the perfect combination of enchantment to make me both powerful in terms of the ability to put out damage, but not directly from the weapon itself, right? And also be insanely durable, so I can pick up everything I like, when everything I want when it comes to raid captains, and do daily trials. This is again daily trials free with 100% committed for all the enemies. Imagine. Now you can try this daily trial yourself. Well, probably once you see it, maybe it's not be available anymore, but if you tried it, you know what I mean. And look how easy it is for me to use this build. And I didn't die once. It was just so easy for me. And I finished everything, of course, and you're gonna see it. Look at this. I'm just rushing in. Rushing inside. I want to activate the gong so as many enemies can be affected. So I don't mind that the weapon doesn't kill the enemies fast. I want them to come to me, surround me, and then I'm gonna activate. And I'm going to reduce the damage. I'm going to deal more damage. And of course I get a chance to actually get drops with the consumables, which I got very often. So this kind of goes again like making sure you have all the enchantment that did lots of damage for the melee weapon. This kind of deviate from this, but actually compensate for this in another way. But still you're going to have really strong clearance, and you're going to be insanely durable. This is what I really like about this build, and it works so well, as you can see here in the daily trials, Apocalypse plus 25. So as you can see, nothing changes. I'm getting in, I'm getting a bit of damage, no problem. I'm just rushing in, continue rolling. I'm spamming everything, by the way, guys. Space, 1, 2, 3. I don't care when I need to activate the gong at a specific time. I activate it all the time if I can. Alright, take a look at the gong when it's available for me. I roll a lot. So by the time I get to the next, you see, already activated. This is just crazy. Rushing again, it's activated again. So don't worry, when you play this, don't worry, just rush in and just activate everything that you can. This is how easy it is to actually play this build. It doesn't require you to time something right or not. You just rush in and just spam everything. Again, I'm picking up everything that I can, raid captains. I don't care about what the buffs are going to bring me. Of course, some can be harder. But again, this is so much durability that even if they have more damage, and even if I have something like less damage on my melee, I don't care because I'm counting on explosion. Look at this. I'm counting on explosion and also having the extra buff that I have with the consumable and the gong to increase my damage. So the buff, the modifiers from raid captains actually affect me even less. Well, of course, it depends on the buff, but basically I'm very resilient to many of the debuffs, crazy debuffs that you can actually get when playing, when you actually kill raid captains. Look at this, rushing in, putting damage. I don't care about anything. And this is again with 100% committed. This is the boss fight, by the way. Of course, because my weapon is not that great when it comes to sheer damage and relying on other things, but still, even here, I'm just eliminating. This is, by the way, could easily kill me if I didn't have the protection, because this is 100% committed. Keep this in mind. But still, it was very easy, even if, especially when other enemies come, because again, my build was really designed to enjoy enjoying getting all these buffs when enemies come. So So this is the build. I mean, wow. When I tested it, I didn't think that it would, you know, connect, because again, with the consumable there, not having crit, not having sharpness, but it just works so well. And this is just the perfect build to go and do daily trials, raid captains, everything. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna rush in. You don't need to time things correctly. You're just gonna spam everything and just go in and have fun. That is how good this build is. I love this build. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this build. If you have any question, again, let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna answer them. But this is wow. I didn't expect the growing stuff to be like the build that I'm gonna say, oh my god, this just wrecks. But yeah, this was really kind of different than other builds, and I really enjoy playing with this, and it's super, super powerful. I hope you enjoyed this one. Consider subscribing to my channel and give this one a little like, and join our Discord channel. I'll see you very soon on the next video. Bye everyone, cheers.